Today I'm going to show you how to glaze a cake. There are many different reasons why you might want to glaze a cake, one of which is flavor, one of which is presentation. This is a vanilla cake. I just want to back up the vanilla-iness of it by adding a vanilla glaze. So one of the most important things is consistency of glaze. I'm going to show you how to get a good consistency so your glaze is as thick as you want it. There are sometimes when you want a really thin glaze that's translucent, but when you want a thick glaze, it actually needs to be maybe thicker than you think it needs to be. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I need to gather my ingredients. Get out some powdered sugar. Get out my vanilla. And just some milk. We also need a bit of sea salt. Alright, so here we are back with our ingredients. This is a really very simple process. I don't usually measure. And you won't need to measure either. Truly you won't. Into the bowl. A little bit of salt. It's necessary. Cuts the sweetness, brings out the vanilla. Start with a splash of milk. And whisk this guy together. It's really, really thick at this point. But don't go crazy. You want to add a little bit of milk at a time. At this point I'm going to add my vanilla as a little bit more liquid to see how we're doing. Not a lot, maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. Tiniest bit more milk. Just want to make sure it's very smooth. You don't want any lumps. If your confection or sugar is really old, or you've had it in a box for a long time, go ahead and sift it. I want you to see this consistency because it's probably thicker than you make your glaze, but you want it this thick. And now let's start applying it to our cake. I'm going to go ahead and use the whisk to do this. Load it up. Now watch. I've never glazed this particular cake before because it's a new pan. But that's alright. We're going to do this together and see how it looks. You know, there's lots of deep peaks and swirls in this pan. And I don't want to cover them up, I want to highlight the fact that they're there. So, I'm going to apply an even layer on the top here. And you'll notice I have it on a rack set over a pan. Okay, now I'm going to show you my sneaky secret weapon for glazing. And I don't know that you can tell, but it is running very slowly and it's evening out. So this is just a simple glazing of the swirl Bundt cake. And now I'm going to show you how I do the Starburst glaze. If you have seen some of my cakes that look like that, I will show you what that looks like and how to do it. Just get my Bundt pan out. the pan that I normally use. I wouldn't use this technique with the swirl pan just because the pattern would break up the lovely diagonal swirls of the cake pan, so I wouldn't do it on that one. Okay, first of all, you're going to need 2 colors. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make nearly as much as I made for that whole cake because, first of all, I don't want to waste ingredients, and it's not even a real cake. So, okay, I'm making it right in that same bowl. Just add some water. Tiniest bit more water to thin it out some. Again, notice how the glaze takes a really long time to flow. But it does flow. That's what you want. So first I'm going to apply the base layer of glaze. Once you have the base layer of glaze on, you're just going to lay down lines in your contrasting color or flavor. Lay the lines on. Some of it goes a little more quickly than others, but I don't like to have globs on it. When we get into the center, I let it sort of fall and then pull back on itself. And there you have it. That's pretty much the way I do that Starburst glaze. Hopefully this video helped you understand and see the consistency of glaze that you need in order to have it be opaque so your cake does not show through. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take